Okay. All right, now I'm doing something a little bit different this time with the video. It's further back, but this also means you should be able to see me a little easier. And that way, because I'd gotten some feedback, some people were saying that they wanted to be able to see what was going on. So I said, well, let me try moving the camera back and, doing a different angle. Of course, you can't see quite so close up on the altar, but hopefully it's a decent trade-off. So we'll see how it goes. So let us know. Just tell me in the comments what you think as we're going along. If it's something you want to, because if you guys like it at this point, what I can do is I'll just put more tape marks on the floor. It's old carpet anyway; it doesn't matter. So that way I know where to put the tripod and keep the camera. So
it would be nice again for you to have a second camera angle.
Yeah, and that's something that we're going to work on. My lovely pal Ran was telling me about some things. There's a platform, and she, I'll get with her on that, and we can try it basically where we can switch angles. But until then, hopefully we can.
We may need some new equipment too. So
actually,
please help us out.
Well, hang on. Well, with the cameras I've got, I might be able to use that too. So there's lots of good possibilities here. So just as the summer goes on, I'm hoping a lot of good things will come into fruition. So, and actually, what's cool is for Seth, this is there's a feast of Seth on June 16th, and so I put together a little salad for him because lettuces are one of his favorite things. Well, I had some lettuces growing in the garden. So the only thing.
Did we give any ranch?
No, I did not put any creamy dressing on the salad, Darren.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say, make sure there's no ranch.
Right.
I was just leading into the commentary. You're welcome.
But anyway, no. Well, what's cool is the only thing in the bowl that didn't come from the garden is like the sprinkles of cranberry and almond. But the lettuce and the cucumber actually came from the garden. I went out and picked it about an hour ago. So, yay!
Yay!
So, yeah, and I got the comments going. It's in a different little pop up, but it so far it's all working. So I hope everyone's had a good week. Definitely need to pray for all our friends out west because it is so hot and dry out there. And I wish I could just send all of our rain that we've had, over, all the stuff that's coming. Wish we could just send it over to the
we
Southwest.
Could send the tropical storm worth of rain to them.
Yeah. If we could do that, then I would definitely, get some packing tape and put it in a box and send it out there.
Yeah, the box would be all wet and soggy.
Oh, well. Actually, these days it would probably end up getting lost in a distribution center because that's the way the post office has been lately. But well, come on in. Yeah, and I've got our cool waters, which will definitely those will feel very refreshing in just a minute. Okay. And actually looking at where the camera is, at least for my end of it, I'm right here in view. I have to turn the other way to bring it to you.
We can see your torso, but not your face.
But you can see my hands. And these cool waters are upon my hands. They purify me. This technique purifies me. Hail unto you, Nechudu. We come unto you without falsehood and without evil. Our purity is upon our hands. Our purity is within our hearts. And we have cast out all evil that pertains to us. We are pure. We are pure. We are pure. We are pure. We're pure. So you're going to have a camera set just over here for you. Because, okay. Oh, yeah, and I should put for images of Seth. This is another one. This is actually this comes from France, and it's a little itty bitty ceramic thing called a feb, but that's actually Seth. And we will place him. Huh?
Cute tiny porcelain set.
Yeah. Well, there's a story behind these. If any of you are familiar with king cakes and the Mardi Gras customs here in the United States, especially in Louisiana, which was a French colony, that all traces back to France. And here we just have these cheap, chintzy little plastic baby Jesuses that you put in the cake, and whoever finds it gets to, buy the next king cake or whatever. The tradition varies. Well, over there, they make little collectibles out of these things, and they have them of all varieties, and they call them fevs. And so there's some little Egyptian ones. So there we go, the little fev set. But that's way too nice for me to stick in a cake.
Yes. I've still got the almond one carefully packed away at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, they're really neat. Okay. And I'm going to step across the camera here. Come in peace, bright eye of Horus. Come in peace. Receive the light.
Receive the light.
Let me step over this way. There we go. The eye of Horus shines like Ra in the twin horizons, and evil hides in fear of it. Receive the light.
Receive the light.
The eye of Horus destroys the enemies of Ra and all of their abodes, till none remain. Receive the light.
Receive the light.
The eye of Horus comes to the four corners of the world, reaching all of those who are tuning in, and all of those who are with us in spirit, and it purifies us. Receive the light.
Receive the light.
Yeah. And hopefully this little one will work. This is made this. It's in red wax. It is for Seth. There we go. You arise in the Achetus Kepri, O Ra, spreading your light upon the earth. You set in peace in the mountains of Manu as a tomb, bringing your light to Duat. Shine upon earth as you do in heaven and Duat. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who came from noon at the first time, for such is your uniqueness. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who placed Hu at your left side, for such are the words you commanded. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who placed Sia at your right side, for such is your great wisdom. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, whose Hika goes before you, for such is your ability. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who rules with Ma'at upon your brow, for such is your righteousness. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra. Hail and praise unto you, O Sutekh, chosen one of Ra, and all of you Nechuru, the lords of love and lords of life. Grant us life, well-being, and health. May our eyes perceive your goodness and our hearts receive your wisdom. May you shine upon us as you traverse the sky, that we may bring to you Ma'at and cast out Seth. May you guard us from the evil one through the dark hours of the night. your protection being before us, and your strength being within us. Okay. And here it is. Take these, your cool waters that are the inundation, that they may cool your hearts. Oh, you're not sure. These waters are the eye of Horus, that your hearts may be refreshed. Milk, milk, may you taste it in your shrine. May your hearts be refreshed with it. We bring you this milk from the great flood, O Yunachuru, that you may be purified with it. Let's get that a little further back. There we go. We give you incense. We give you incense, great purity. Its fragrance is the eye of Horus. Its fragrance comes to you. It cleanses you. It adorns you. It takes its place upon your hands. O Yunachuru, we give to you this eye of Horus, and its fragrance comes to you. Take this, your produce of the garden, your bread, on which gods live. This bread is the eye of Horus, O Yunachuru. Lift it to your faces and be at peace with it. The gardens prosper and Hapi rejoices, overflowing with his meal. We fill the eye of Horus for you with wine, O Ra, O Yunachuru. Drink and be pure. The doors of heaven and the doors of earth are open with libations for you within this house. May your faces be refreshed with your libations, your wine and your water. Let me see if I can. Let's scoot that over. Make a little room here. There we go. Okay.
It seems no matter how much room is afforded on an offering table, it's never enough.
Yeah. Well, what's interesting...
Well, isn't that a wonderful thing, though?
Yeah. Well, what's interesting is there are pictures in some of the offering scenes in the temples. You actually have someone lifting up, and of course, usually they picture it as the king doing it. There's a tray, and it's got a whole bunch of stuff on it, which means it's probably pretty heavy, and they're having to lift it up, and there'd be like a little bit of a burner with some incense or a lamp or something on it. So that's kind of what we have going on here. Just making sure that nothing... Okay, yeah. You can't really see the candle behind the wine glass right now, but it's still going. And actually, we can use it to light our myrrh. Pure Rahoraketi within his house, huh?
Run, Darren, run.
Yeah.
That'd be a neat trick.
Yeah, no.
Pure his Sutekh within his house. Pure are the cause of all of these Nachiru, with this good myrrh that is given. Jehuti proclaims it. It is written in his house of sacred words. Hapi gives in abundance. Thousands of offerings, all things good and pure, for Rahoraketi, for Sutekh, and for all of these Nachiru, and every place their immortal cause dwell. You okay? You okay? Okay. One of these days I'm going to remember to keep like some Kleenex or something in here for you, but until that point. Okay. Yes, and this is at the point where in some of the reliefs you'll see the officiant, whether it is actually the king or a priest acting in their stead, they stand with one arm at their side and they hold one arm out, and this is inviting the gods to partake. Come to your body, O Rahoraketi. Come to your body, O Sutekh. Come to your bodies, O Yunichuru. Come to your invocation. Come unto us, your servants, who are mindful of your feasts and your offerings. Bring your power, your hika, your honor, and your ba to these your offerings, and partake of them. Come, O people, raise these offerings before the faces of these gods. Lift the offerings before Ra, before Sutekh. All life comes from them, all health comes from them, all stability comes from them. All good fortune comes from them, as it has since the first time. Ora Horaketi and your son, the Osir Nisu Nebkepurura. Your foes retreat from you. Horus turns himself to his eye. Turn yourselves to these your offerings, and receive them from our hands. And as we remember our loved ones, we did get some requests because there are some folks whose fathers are in the West, and people remembering them this weekend for Father's Day. And of course, Darren's dad's picture is on the altar on the Aku shrine. And one of our friends, the anniversary of his grandmother's passing is coming up, and another of our friends who tunes in often, they have an uncle, I believe that their funeral was today, so we definitely want to remember them as we light a candle, that it may be the eye of Horus for them, and light their way in Duat. And may they receive cool waters from the table of Osiris. Step back over here. Horekere ta henket kakao abdu senechin merhat kutnibet nafret wabet ankhet nochirim and cow in akupunibu makerunibu hiranochra. So a voice offering of bread and beer, 1,000 of beef and fowl, incense, oils, and all good and pure things on which a god lives, for the cause of all of these Aku, all true of voice before the great god. Okay. We come unto you, O Ra, as Jehuti comes, our hands joined under Ma'at. Ma'at has come to be with you in every place where you are. An offering of Ma'at is made unto you, that your heart may be pleased and your Ka shall live. Truly, your Enid has Ma'at, for they know you live in her. The Enid says unto you, your word is law eternally. Isfet is cast out by your word. Rejoicing is yours every day. Ma'at has taken her place in your shrine. And may we always act with gentility and compassion, for such is the first Ma'at. May we always offer charity and hospitality, for such is the second Ma'at. May we always respect consent and fidelity, for such is the third Ma'at. May we always avoid violence and promote wellness, for such is the fourth Ma'at. May we always speak words of truth, for such is the fifth Ma'at. May we always promote the public good, for such is the sixth Ma'at. May we always act humbly and with temperance, for such is the seventh Ma'at. May we always honor our gods and respect others, for such is the eighth Ma'at. May we uphold Ma'at like Jehuti, that we may witness Ra's perfection every day. Okay, I'm just gonna peek over because it's seems like it's been kind of quiet on the chat so far, but uh okay, and yeah, somebody was asking this that we are honoring Seth, and the camera's a little further back, but you should be able to see him kind of, you know, in the middle. Okay, and I got a prayer request that I can overcome struggles and enemies, pray for triumph and long life for grandmother. All right, well, of course, Seth. We know about his negative aspects from the Osirian cycle, and Horus's ascent to kingship, but he does have a benevolent side, and of course the kings, Seti and Ramesses the Great, Set was very much their patron, and for quite a few Egyptians he was a very benevolent and protective figure for them. So we certainly can ask him for blessings and prosperity and long life. And so let's go ahead and get that. And what's interesting is, the popular perception is that, oh, well, the worship of Set declined, after a certain point in Egyptian history. And that's not necessarily true, because he had a temple in Dakhla Oasis, which is way out there. And I know that there are studies on that. It's just very hard to get a hold of the material. But that temple was active into the Roman period. So it's not that, worship of him, dried up completely. Not for a very long time. So
funny you say that, dried up. The Dakhla is an oasis.
Yeah.
That's roughly, I think it's roughly parallel with Thebes, actually.
Yeah. Well, there was like a group of like Dakhla, Hawara, and one other oasis. If I'm picturing it on a map right, they're kind of close to each other, and yeah, they're connected to Thebes. And so, like there was a temple of Amun that had hymns that were very similar to the ones from Thebes, and so yeah. And I was just reading something. There was another feast of Set where he actually came out and gave an oracle confirming somebody's inheritance, and it had to do with like possession of a well that was a private well and not state-owned property. So very interesting, and it was a feast of like beautifying the day or something like that, and so he could do constructive things. So
I believe Salima Erkam did a presentation on Dakhla Oasis. She and a friend of hers went out and were mapping everything.
That's pretty cool. You'll have to send me a link to that. But if you can find it,
I will look it up after that.
Yeah. All right. Well, hail, O Sutekh, son of Nut, great of strength in the bark of millions, chosen one of Ra Horaketi, bull who dwells in the northern sky, fearsome one at whom all lands tremble. Great is your war cry, great is your might. Your wasp scepter stretches over the sky. You stand at the zenith of the stars. Lord of storms, Lord of dread, your voice is thunder in the heavens. You slay the fiend from the prow of Ra's bark. Protect us from evil and grant us long life. And grant long life to our loved ones, the ones that we fret over, the ones that we pray to the Necheru and ask them to ask you to keep them in your care. O Set, may you extend your strong arm of protection over them. And please protect those that might be in the path of storms as hurricane season goes forward. And, may Tropical Storm Claudette, which is sure to be forming, even now, not bring excessive damage. Just rain. We can deal with rain. Yeah, and send some to the southwest. Please, please, please.
that's kind of the hardest part there. Yeah, the Southwest is that little spot there, Death Valley and stuff. That definitely is.
Okay, and alrighty, and someone asked for a prayer for their puppy. She broke her leg. I'm very worried. Okay, well, definitely say some prayers for her, and Sarah's starting new job training, and well, Seth, may you look after Alejandro's puppy and help Sarana do well and take charge with her job training. And we'll say some other prayers. Ask other deities to lend a hand. Here we go. Hail and praise, O Anapu, great God upon your mountain, master of secrets in Duat, ruler of the west, fair son of Osiris, great physician who heals. Your seal is our protection. Crown prince of the Aeneid, keen-faced among the gods. You stand at Osir's side. You serve the blessed dead. They live because of you. And your servant, Alejandro's puppy, please see her to wellness and health. And may she be able to give lots of licks and tail wags and can do your work and be a good puppy. May she be healthy and have a long life. Let's see. And actually, you know what? It's about the half moon. Let me see if I've got something for Jehuti specifically relating to that, because I believe I do. Let's see. Actually, let me go. Because I have, if you've gotten Circle of the Sun, I have lunar observances for the new moon and the half moon and the full moon, you know, the waning half. All those are in here.
You know, it surprises me that no one really pays attention to that aspect of Khonsu, where he decides who dies in a year.
Oh yeah, the book of like the book of there's like a book of the year and something pertaining to Khonsu. Yeah. Well, some of those things, it's really, really hard to find references to them. And it may be there's some texts that all we know of is somebody's referred to, another text refers to the title, but we don't have a surviving copy. So it gets a little frustrating. But yes, Khonsu as the determiner of fate, that's an aspect of him. And probably, if you think about it, there were a lot of folks in the in the late period, like there was a lady that her name was Jed Khonsu Efang, or Esang, which means Khonsu says she will live, and there was a tradition at that point when a baby was born, they would go to the temple and get an oracle of good fortune for the child, and Khonsu is mentioned quite often in that regard. And okay, what I have is something for the waning half, and not the waxing. We're at the waxing one, so I guess we'll go ahead and stick with our usual one for Jehuti. But
well, they don't call it Kemetic reconstruction for nothing, do they?
Yeah. And you know what? Different traditions will take the same building blocks and come up with something different. So what we have is just a particular, version of
interpretation.
Yes, a particular interpretation. Yes.
Faith should be as unique as the individual who practices.
Yeah. But hail and praise unto you, O Jehuti, thrice great God, the son of Ra. Lord of Kemnu, wise one in Yunu, you report to Ra every morning. Messenger of humankind, you know people by their speech and judge them by their deeds. Those true of voice before Osiris, their names are in your list. The Aeneid gives you praise as you guide the bark of millions, as you cast out the evil one, as you change strife into peace. You know all secrets, all books, all deeds. The fleeting moment, the hour of night. No report to Ra is forgotten. Your words endure for eternity. Friend of the people, wise and impartial, great one, Lord of Ma'at. Continue to bless those that are students, those that are starting new things and trying to learn new things, and help all of us to have good memory and concentration as we go about our day-to-day lives, and be able to have a piece of your clarity and wisdom, as we go about our days.
Amen.
I know I do. I need it.
Yeah.
I often get to a point where I'm like, now, what was I looking for?
Oh, yeah. Yes. Please help us to banish craft.
Yes, and for those of you who don't know what craft is, I'll tell you.
Can't remember a freaking thing.
Yes. Also, there is a
there's a lesson.
there is a secondary diagnosis called CRS, which means can't remember stuff.
Okay, and Mario is graduating in August, praying to be okay in the uncertainty.
Congratulations on your graduation, by the way.
Congrats on graduating. Well, it's a transition, and those.
Yeah, graduating from college or high school.
Yeah. And Amanat needs a prayer request that God's help fix my friendships I'm working on fixing. Absolutely. Okay. Well, I did write something. It's in my little book. And what's funny is, since this is a feast of Set, what we have to remember is he and Osiris are brothers, and there's a time referred to when there was no strife between the two of them. And so, okay, I have it. Here we go. Prayer for goodwill. May 4 knots be tied by the guardian of the sky. May 4 knots be made firm by Set for Osiris, as he did on that day of cutting off the lock of hair. And may those who have requested it, Amanat and Sarana, know friendship, as the Aeneid once knew friendship, before any uproar had come into being, when Osir and Set caused one another to be well. And that is adapted from the Book of the Dead. I'll tell you what, I've got one more. Hear us, O Ra, great Lord of Yunu, and place your arms of blessing around all of those who are listening and tuning in. Let them rejoice in your bounty, and their hearts take joy in your kindness. Tell Neet and Upo to open their ways for them, and may you protect them with your strong arm of compassion. For you are the All-Lord, the Lord of Ma'at. Holy and splendid is your name. Khepri at dawn, Atum at dusk, and Ra Haraketi as you rule the 9. I've got to keep some water for myself because I start to dry out. But
I'll go get you something. I'll bring you something, dude. I'll bring you a Coke or something.
Well, no, not a Coke yet. Need some. Don't need to drink too many of those. Besides, the last thing I want to do is be trying to read things and be chugging a Coke, and then in the middle of reading something,
that is good luck for every person on a microphone.
Oh, really? What, to burp really loud on the microphone?
Don't you buy that. To burp just before belting something out.
I don't know. I don't want to do that on YouTube.
Hey, if it's good enough for Paul Abdul, you can manage it too.
Okay. Okay. Graduated from university in biomedical engineering.
Gimp stuff, yeah!
Oh, cool.
I'll help you make Gimp stuff and you can get a doctorate.
Oh, well. Otherwise known as adaptive equipment to the rest of
Yes,
the world.
durable medical equipment,
Yes.
adaptive stuff, Gimp stuff.
Yeah. Okay, and yes, and Sarcastic's little sister just graduated high school. Congrats.
Yay.
And okay, and Rose also having friendship issues. Well, I'm retroactively including you in the prayers that we read.
Yeah.
And Sekhmet Hotep asked for divination. So let's go ahead and
That would be divine.
let's go ahead and do those. And I remembered the bowl this time. Yeah. Set it right here. Okay. So first divination goes for Sekhmet Hotep. Wait a minute. This one. Okay. And it says, live in this moment. All caps, this.
Oh, somebody, those sorts of instructions are very, very, very relevant, and I think that is just for you, but it's something we could all learn from.
Don't worry about what's going to happen later. Focus on right now. Live in this moment.
Never his mind on where he was, what he was doing.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. But I get the sense it's like there's something significant that's going on, and you gotta be in this moment in order to catch it.
I also need to ask for a prayer.
What's up?
A prayer for our friends that live in rural areas near water. I'm thinking of everybody at large, but our friends Sam and BJ in particular. They keep having to kill copperheads and water moccasins on a pretty regular basis.
Right, because they're
BJ is keep showing pictures of water moccasins on forks that are damn near as tall as he is. And a lot of people are confusing these for banded water snakes, but you can see the head on this individual. That's a cottonmouth, no doubt. Flat tail and from triangle head.
Yeah, well,
black with a little bit of striping. That's a cottonmouth.
So is all the water causing them to be driven out?
Well, it's that time of the summer for them anyway. In the summer and the spring, they're super active. But with these torrential rains, they're able to go places that they normally don't.
Yeah. Well, well, especially down in the south, that's a common problem.
Yeah.
It's and of course, you have beneficial snakes, and Egyptian belief, we recognize this. There are beneficial snakes, and then there are non-beneficial snakes, and may we ask for Seth's continued protection from the non-beneficial snakes.
Yeah, because they have babies too.
Yeah, well, the biological ones, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. But let's see. One other thing I was going to do is tell you what, we will light Sekhmet's candle. Ask for her continued blessing. Yes, around here, that's Mama Sekhmet.
Yeah.
Hail Sekhmet the Great, Eye of Ra, who hides him within her iris. Hail Sekhmet, sovereign, mistress of light, who moves in brightness. In peace, Sekhmet, mistress of darkness, at whose setting the dusk comes. In peace, Sekhmet, mistress of fear, whose seal brings death. Hail unto you, Sekhmet, daughter of Ra, who loves Ma'at, who detests Sifet. Most holy of the gods, one seeks life in you. May you bring life, prosperity, and health, alertness, favors, and affection to all of those who call upon you.
Thank you.
Okay, that's awesome. And Sekhmet Hotep got their divination, was like, good kick in the head. Thank you.
Also, I want to know, you lit that candle and my knees quit hurting.
Oh, wow.
As usual, she takes care of all that for me.
Oh, and Mario says I want to go and want to make prosthetics going into the job market soon. Want to get experience in real life. I'm done with school for now. Well, you know what?
Go to any orthopedic brace shop in your city, you'll get a job.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. Try looking for shops that do orthopedic braces.
Yeah.
And let's see, Alejandro wants a divination, and Mario, maybe I get a divination in my future job prospects, what to look out for.
Let's go.
Okay.
And
okay, and I'm a nut, so I'm just kind of going backwards and seeing who else. So let's see. Oh, he says, thanks, Darren. But yeah,
yeah. Keep in mind when it comes to prosthetics, it's actually not a terribly competitive field. The thing is, just keep knocking down doors because it has a high turnover rate.
Mm-hmm.
And start at a local orthopedic brace place.
Mm-hmm.
Start talking to your hospitals because some of them have in-house orthopedics.
Yeah.
They will need you. Follow anything that says medicine and just start talking to people and handing out sheets. They'll get you a job. You'll have one within 8 weeks. Don't worry about it. Just work hard. If you do that 8 hours a day, you'll be employed.
There you go. Okay. And so divinations. Amanat and then Alex. We'll do Mario and then Alejandro. So okay.
Alejandro, do you smoke? Sorry.
This one is for Amanat. Smoke my cigarette, Hush? Yeah. Yeah. All right. Okay, Amanat, it says here, a judgment will rule in your favor.
Proceed to community chest.
No, well, somebody's going to decide something and it'll be in your favor.
Yeah.
So, so just hang in there. And let's see. So okay, Alex Knight. Why am I? That's not a reference to Knight Rider, is it?
No, I can't remember who Michael Knight's kid is, but
okay. Well, see if I'm thinking Knight Rider incorrectly, I still blame you.
Fault.
It's your fault
because
me. Well, dude, you pull up YouTube and there's so many videos in your feed that have to do with Knight Rider.
I love Knight Rider. I won't lie.
Anyway.
Not like I love Star Wars, but I love Knight Rider.
All right. Well, wait. Okay, this one is saying, Alex, it's yours. Love conquers all. Well, some folks were talking about friendships and issues with that. Alex, I don't remember if you were one of them, but love conquers all. So, something may come up this week. Just keep that in mind. Love conquers all. Okay. So Alex, and then okay, Mario, and then Alejandro. Okay. Sometimes one of them will just jump out, but other times it's like, wait, which one calls to me? This one is calling to me. Okay, Mario. It says it is much easier to be critical than to be correct. So yeah, don't be critical. Definitely, I would say follow up on what Darren was saying, because he grew up basically around this stuff. So when it comes to
going
orthopedics,
job hunting and stuff.
oh well, I mean, dealing with biomedical engineering and
tell him to
adaptive
reach out
equipment
to
and
me.
stuff.
Because if I know where he is, I might even be able to direct him to a few places. I got friends in low places, man.
Well,
Trust me. I'm rather high up in the Get Mafia. I know what to do.
yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Just I'd have. Well, if you're on Discord,
I'm not.
try, well, no, but I am. So message me on Discord, and if someone's got the link for the Discord and can throw that up there, I'll approve that. So you can find it, and that'd be a good way to get a hold of us.
Yeah, I'll help you out where I can, man.
Yeah. Okay, and now it is Alejandro's turn. And that one actually just
That one jumped out.
jumped right out. So I need to catch all the crumbs. Okay. It is what you haven't done yet that will torment you. Excuse me, it is what you haven't done that will torment you.
Oh shit, dude.
Wow.
What are you putting off that you should have been done with?
Yes, it is what you haven't done that will torment you.
You haven't done it. You know you should be doing it. Get it done. Because I tell you what, it ain't nearly as big and bad as you think it is. Just do it, man, and don't worry about who it upsets. There's a such thing as good selfish, which means I got to take care of what I need, because if I don't take care of my stuff, I can't help anybody else with theirs, not really. I can avoid myself and waste time helping others, but I can't really give 100%. Get your own stuff in order, dude. Just do this. It ain't bigger than you.
There you go, man. Like I said, that one jumped out. I think that was somebody's trying to tell you. Of course, that's about Seth's speed too.
Yeah.
He has this kind of a blunt, here you go kind of demeanor about him.
You know how you eat an apple? Same way you eat an elephant.
One bite at a time. Yeah. Oh, Alex is short for Alexandria. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so that obviously has nothing to do with Knight Rider. So I have to blame you on that.
Hey, I'm sorry. Preferred pronouns, Alex.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, and Sarana has another prayer request. My daughter has a dance recital tomorrow. Perhaps a prayer to have to our best. Okay, and Sarcastic's gonna head out early. We love you.
No way! Oh God. Figures he's not gonna stay.
Oh, yeah, you're being sarcastic.
Yes, I'm being sarcastic.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Love you, man. Not sarcastic.
Okay, and yes, so definitely, prayers for Sarana's daughter that she does well.
She'll nail it. Don't worry.
And Farrell, looks like you're just joining us. Welcome. And yes, Alex, just tell us which pronouns you prefer, and that way we, we'll not screw anything up. Let's see. And Mario says thanks for the advice.
Yeah,
Gives him a lot of
happy to help.
Yeah. And yes, and Alejandro says thank you for the divination and your words. Yes, I know what it is referring to. I'll be brave and do it.
That's it. Get off that ass. Go.
Okay. Yes, and Alex is her. So she. Okay, so cool. Yeah. Well, and that way I'll know when I see you, because I love the fact that we've got folks that we get to see every Friday, and we're getting to know people, and one of these days we'll get to all meet in person, and it'll be we'll have faces to go with names.
Yep.
But in the meantime, that's our little thing. So okay. So Hathor, Lady of Dance, Lady of Music and Joy, will you please look after Sarana's daughter and give her inspiration and lightness of feet as she does her recital. And, oh, where are we? Okay, it's Horus. Hathor's right before. Oh. O Golden One, come to our song and feast your heart on dancing. Shine upon the festival night and take joy in seeing the dances. We give praise to the Golden Goddess. We worship her majesty. We exalt the Lady of Heaven and give chanting to our mistress. And we offer her prayers. And especially since Hathor is also a mom. And we know that you can certainly appreciate Sarana being a mom and wanting her daughter to do well. And so please put your arms of love around both of them and inspire them both and inspire her daughter and let her do well. And let her have fun, most importantly.
Yes.
Let it be something that she enjoys. And to Bess as well. We've got a little figure of Bess. He's kind of in the background. Also, someone who takes joy in dancing and revelry and looking after children. So Bess may join with Hathor and dance in spirit with Sarana's daughter. So, okay. If anyone else has a request for prayers or for divinations, let us know. And we'll just, once we've got those done, then we can wrap it up.
I want to send out a prayer.
Okay.
There's an individual that I understand is worshiper of the pantheon here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know their name. I know that they're within the former Soviet Union. And apparently they are not safe. And they're in the authorities' custody and care. They're also diabetic. Prayers for them. Prayers for the captors. Prayers for patience. Prayers for peace.
Yeah.
Prayers for food. We want this individual to live. And that's all I know.
Yeah.
No negativity for anyone. Just simply love, survival, and peace.
Yeah.
That's what I ask.
Tell you what, there's something that I think might be a good thing to read for them. Oh, you know what you do. May you grant life, prosperity, and health, alertness, favors, and affection. May our eyes see you every day as ones righteous who set you in their hearts. Supply our needs of bread and drink, and guard our mouths in speaking. Come to us and give us counsel. Make us heedful of your wisdom. When one appeals to you, you come from afar. Lend your ears to the lonely and the poor. May you give breath to those who are wretched, and bread to those who have none. Guardians of the weak, may you set the oppressed free, and may your blessings surpass all wealth. Oh, and I guess the only thing I can ask for is just help me see through and finish editing for this month's how-to episode, because sometimes when you're sitting there and you got a lot of footage to go through, it's long and kind of a tedious process to go through and edit it. But
Tell you what, you edit, and I'll be going through my other stuff for the council.
oh, doing your minutes. So yeah, so I guess Darren and I both have very long and tedious tasks to finish. I guess give us the strength and the perseverance to see it through and get everything ready, in its proper time.
And I also ask to both my God and those in front of me, please grant me the patience and wisdom and humor to assist someone so I can help them help their daughters.
Hmm.
The individual that I'm helping catalog his aunt's Star Wars collection.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's got some stuff there that he doesn't know what he's got, but I know what he's got. And if we can get it sold properly, at the very least, he's got some big bills paid.
Yeah.
If not, if it goes like I think it could go, he could have his daughter's college paid for 2 decades before it's time.
They must be really little.
They're no more than 5 years old.
Oh,
They're little
cute
babies.
little sprouts. Okay.
They're adorable, and I've seen one of them.
Oh. Yes. Well, I just continue to do good work for other people.
I just want to be able to do it and have it really blossom for them.
Yeah. So. Okay.
I believe make a prayer, actually.
Oh, okay. Oh, you've got a prayer?
Yes.
Go ahead.
I would like that my sister has a easy time achieving and getting a new job from the one that she's currently got. As you know the story behind all that.
Yeah.
She may have a interview on Tuesday. So
yeah, we need some prayers for that.
Definitely.
That's the good stuff.
Yeah, Seth, please look after Yamana's sister.
We love your mother's sister.
Yes.
Dearly.
She's fiery, but she's a sweetheart. She's the lovable kind of fiery.
She's one of the best people I've ever met.
Yeah. And we want nothing but success for her. And I'm not saying I have a very personal prayer. 6 months ago, I lost my smell, not to COVID, but I just lost my sense of smell. Please ask the gods to give me my sense of smell back. I miss smelling incense. Oh goodness, but
okay, just to be warned, your first smell may not be a good one. They say the most pungent, awful things are the ones to break through first.
Oh, are you serious? So when you're regaining your sense of smell, sometimes you notice the bad things first?
Yep.
Well,
it's like I know people that lost their sense of taste. And the thing that gets to them first are the most acidic things they can find. And it's not a case of go find it and eat it, or
no,
go smell the word. It's just when it happens.
When it happens,
typically the most pungent things hit first, and the most pungent things seldom smell really good.
I guess that's the one instance where you'll be really glad to smell a fart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Okay. Oh, yes, and Wolf would like a divination.
Wolf.
No. Wolf, I hope that we can start saving up now. We really hope that we can see you in October in Hot Springs for Arkansas Pagan Pride. That would be really awesome. And anybody else, if you're within an area where you can make it to Arkansas for like a weekend or something, just we would love to see you. That'd be awesome. And the nice thing is in October the weather's really good. So
Yeah.
it's not going to be blazing hot like it is in the South for 6 months out of the year. But okay, well, wait a minute. All right, here we go. And it says, negotiations move along smoothly. The outcome is favorable. Good things are coming your way, man.
That's it.
Okay. Okay, cool. And he says that fits. And yeah, heat wave, definitely. And well, merry meet. Welcome. I see somebody. Unfortunately, we're getting kind of close to the end of our service, but we're glad to see you. Just save it, and we'll come tune in with us next Friday, because we do this every Friday, 8:30 Central U.S.
Yeah, somewhere between 8:30 and 9. Remember.
Well, we might run a little bit late sometimes. It kind of happens, but
But we have not missed a service that was an unannounced missed ever.
You know what? I don't think we have, since because we started doing this for COVID. It was around like the end of March last year, and It's been a solid year plus.
Yeah,
and we've done it every Friday.
Yeah, and if we're ever going to miss something, we will let you guys know well beforehand.
Yeah, what I hope to do is, if I'm going to be gone, like for Arkansas Pagan Pride, we would be going, the day before. But what I'll do is I'll tape something ahead of time and schedule it to come on, so you'll still have something you can tune in for. So
you'll probably have some in the field stuff at the Pagan Pride.
Okay, somebody said that they just tuned in and they're saying that Seth is their patron deity. So awesome.
Welcome.
Oh, okay, and well, Ren. I know Ren right now is I think this is the weekend that they have something going on for her.
Right.
Her group. So there's like another pagan festival that she's doing.
Ren is helping manage the brood.
Yeah. So she'll be back, in a little while.
Yeah, she'll be back in a week or two.
Yeah.
Or 3, but she'll be back.
Yeah, don't worry.
Ren's not going anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, like, remember we knew Ren back in college, so she's awesome. But
Ren knew me when I was more sexy.
What do you mean more sexy? But all right. Well, we definitely prayers for Amanak so that he can have healing and get his sense of smell back. I kind of feel like I just got a whisper something saying check with your doctor, see if if there's not some kind of thing going on, like maybe nasal polyps or something that can.
Yeah, because I had that and I couldn't smell or taste a thing.
Yeah, try to rule that stuff out.
Yeah, they don't tell you, but taste and smell are directly linked.
Oh yes, they are.
Yeah. But yeah, so some it's as if someone on the altar just whispered, hey, don't forget that.
Yeah, get it on your nose and throat. They'll put a camera up your nose. It's awesome.
So, okay. All right. Well, okay. Cut that out. Yes, one of these days I'll be able to just flip something over and switch a camera to Darren, and so you'll not only get his insight and advice direct, but also whenever he decides to do something goofy.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, feigning innocence.
You need to get a GoPro.
Okay, well. in this case, I guess we will wrap this up. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Thank you, Seth, for blessing us with your presence. All of you, Nacharu, may you continue to look after us as we go about our week, and keep us in your, help us to remember you and keep you in our hearts. And we will come together again this time next Friday. So, hail unto you, Atum. Hail unto you, Capri. You come into being upon the primeval hill. You shine forth upon the shrine of the phoenix in Unu. You breathe out Shu and Tefnut. May the giving of these offerings endure, as the name of Atum, foremost of the great in need, endures. May they endure as the name of Shu, Lord of Upper Menset in Unu, endures. As the name of Tefnut, Mistress of Lower Menset in Unu, endures. As the name of Geb at the Earth's Ba endures. As the name of Nut in the Shrine of Shanit in Unu endures. As the name of Oser, Kentiamentiu endures. As the name of Aset in Nicheru endures. As the name of Horus in Pe endures. As the name of Wajit in Depth endures. As the name of Jehuti in Kamenu endures. As the name of Ra in the Akhet endures, likewise for eternity. You have come in peace, O Ra. You have come in peace, O Set, O Unechidu. May you go forth in peace, O Ra. May you go forth in peace, O Set, O Unechidu, to every place your mortal cause wish to be. May you sail in joy in the Manjet bark, and rest content in the Sektet bark. And may you smile upon us, your humble servants. Well, thank you guys, and yeah, let us know what you think about having it at a different vantage point. If you like being able to see a little bit more of the room, or if you like it being a little closer in on the altar. And we will see you guys again next Friday. In the meantime, lots of love. Mm-hmm. Okay, now I'm not saying I love it where it is now. Yeah, so saying the camera's perfect. So far we've got one person saying absolutely.
Good, because that means I don't got to be on camera.
She's gonna get you regardless.
Yes, I'm going to get you.
Well, then I'll have to make sure to dress better.
Okay, now Alex likes both.
With a big tent,
Say again?
Huh?
Do what I do. Get a big tent.
Oh yeah. Well,
nah, I like sleeves.
we'll have to get you like a wob robe or something.
No,
I know.
Not doing that.
All right, haha. Okay.
It's bathrobe or bust,
All right. Well, love you guys. We will see you again next week.